This is a story of surviving in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean in the world, a place filled with many memories and history. On a quiet morning in January 2018, the MV Butiraoi prepared for another routine journey. From the island of Nonouti to Tarawa, a route familiar to families, students, workers, and elders. The sea was calm. The sky was gentle. Nothing in this moment suggested danger. Loading day, for the people of Nonouti, this ferry was more than a boat. It was connection. It was lifeline. It was home in motion. Below the deck, a powerful visual collage, showing the hidden problems aboard MV Butiraoi before departure. 2 hours after the final crates were loaded, the MV Butiraoi pulled away. Against the infinite horizon of the Pacific, the boat felt like a mere speck. MV Butiraoi battling towering waves, heavy rain, and fierce winds in the open ocean. The storm has arrived. MV Butiraoi breaking apart in the stormy ocean. The center is split, the bow is rising, and the stern is sinking, the exact moment when everything changes. For days, the survivors drifted, carried by currents, sun, and hope. The ocean that had taken so much now kept them alive. Debris floated around them. A barrel. A jerry can. A torn life jacket. Reminders of the vessel that was no more. Then, on the horizon, a fishing boat appeared. A small shape at first. Then a promise. Then salvation. 7 were found. Dozens were not. Their stories remain with the sea. A quiet ocean at sunset, with a single floating candle drifting on a woven raft. The flame flickers gently, casting a golden path across the water toward the horizon. This is the perfect closing tribute, peaceful, respectful, and deeply symbolic.
People in Kiribati are calling for action to be taken after a ferry sank amid fears there may have been up to 100 people on board. The ferry's been missing for well over a week after initially departing from Nonouti Island to the capital Tarawa, a journey that normally takes 2 days. Just 7 survivors have been found so far, and search teams from New Zealand, Australia and the United States are continuing to scour a remote area of the Pacific Ocean, a very large piece of ocean too. Sarah Robson has more.
Tana Ata is a local NGO worker in Kiribati. She says people are worried by how long it took for authorities to be notified that the vessel was missing.
It's been how many days now, and we just heard of it, and we don't know how the people on the boat are, those who left behind, those who have been found, and those who are still out there.
The Kiribati government said yesterday that it was first informed on Friday that the ferry was overdue. It also said the 17-metre wooden catamaran had been deemed unseaworthy after an earlier crash, and it had no form of emergency locator beacon. Ms. Ata says she had thought people were aware of the safety rules for passenger ferries, but now she's not so sure.
Hearing this incident now, we just found out that they had no radio equipment and all the necessary stuff, equipment needed for a vessel carrying passengers.
The ferry had just 1 life raft and 2 dinghies on board. It remains unclear just how many people were on the ferry, with estimates ranging from 35 to 100. Rika Masnade is the editor of the local broadcaster, Radio Kiribati. He says the sinking is one of the worst.